sorry if you can hear the leaf blower. My neighbor is blowing the leaves off his lawn once again. And it's probably going to be happening for the next several weeks because that tree still has tons of leaves on it and we're only just going into autumn. Anyway, so I have a backlog of dolls that I have not shown you guys yet. And I'm getting really far behind. I've been doing a lot more like thrifting videos and doll hunting videos because you guys seem to really like those. And I enjoy making them. They're actually a lot easier in some aspects than other types of videos. But, you know, you guys have really been enjoying those. But I have a lot of new dolls that have come out that I've gotten that I need to unbox and review. Now, because I have so many of them and I only have so much time to film, I'm going to try and do these in a one-shot, and I'm going to try and do minimal editing. I think the only editing I'm going to do is like if I cough or something, I'll probably edit that out. But for the most part, let's just keep going. So this week is going to be pretty heavy on Monster High, but I do have one Disney doll, which I'm going to start off with today. And next week is going to be more Disney dolls and maybe some My Little Pony. So I'm not 100% sure. But today we are going to be taking a look at the Singing Asha doll from the Disney store. And this is from the new Disney movie Wish. Now, if you don't know what Wish is, it is coming out this week, I believe. I think what's today? Today is the 18th of November that I'm filming this. And that means that Wish comes out in 4 days, I believe. When does it come out? Yeah, November 22nd. I have notes here this time. I did a little bit of homework this time. I hope you guys are proud of me because I usually don't. But anyway, I'm actually really excited for this. This movie looks really cute. I've seen the trailers and it's one of those movies where it's like kind of a mix of like this really classic fantasy and very modernized humor and like whatever put together. And you know, like with the movies that Disney has been coming out recently, the original movies, I should say, not necessarily the remakes, but the original movies that Disney has been putting out recently, I've really enjoyed all of them, between like Encanto and Frozen and like just all these kind of movies. And I feel like this is going to be one of those movies. Just, you know, I'm kind of guessing. That's my prediction. We'll see. Anyway, so this movie, Wish, is about a young girl named Asha who makes a wish so powerful that it's answered by a cosmic force, a little ball of boundless energy called Star, which I believe is her little friend here. So we'll see that when I get her out of the box. Let's see here. It says, Asha must save her kingdom from King Magnifico and prove that when the will of the courageous human connects with the magic of the stars, wondrous things can happen. So that's really cute. It's a really interesting story. I think this sounds like the kind of story that I've been wanting for a while, because like, I guess in Frozen, there was a bad guy, technically, with Hans. But, like, that wasn't the main thing. It was kind of like Elsa's powers and her not knowing how to control it and whatever. And, like, the second one was about, like, finding, you know, the sisterhood. And, like, well, they're both, like, about that, which I love. And then with Encanto, it was very much, like, about the family dynamic and stuff like that. And there wasn't really, like, a bad guy, necessarily. Like, I've been missing a good Disney villain, and I think that that's what this movie is going to give us. I'm hoping. So I'm looking forward to this movie. Anyway, so this doll is really, really cute. Now, there is dolls from Mattel. Mattel has made some dolls based off of Wish for Asha and the other characters as well. And I do not have them, so I'm not able to compare them right now. But if this video goes well, if you enjoy this and you want to know my personal opinion about like comparing the Mattel dolls versus the Disney store version, let me know in the comments. And maybe if you guys actually want to see that, then maybe I'll get a Mattel version and I can do like a versus video or something. Obviously that'll be later on because I only have this one for right now. Now, this is from the Disney store, or shopdisney.com. You could probably get it at the Disney parks as well, probably. And this is the singing one. So there is like a little try me feature, and I'll show you that in a second here. When, like I said, once I get her out of the box, we can look at more of this. It says, I sing. And you know what, that's pretty much it. So actually, why don't I go ahead and get her out of the box really quick, and I will be right back, and we'll take a look at, it looks like she comes with some accessories, and we'll check out her singing feature and all that stuff. So I'll be right back. Somebody got a pup cup.
Sit.
Ooh, ooh.
Get back here. Sit. Where are you going? You're not a bear. You're not.
What
Here,
is
I'm
that?
gonna hold you up. What? Sit. Here, come here. She just can't help herself.
The one paw. Oh, there she goes. All right, so I am back and I've got Asha out of the box, and I actually really like this doll. There's a couple things that I noticed about it that I find interesting, but I'll go over those here in a second. So she doesn't really come with that many accessories. So like she doesn't have a stand, she doesn't have a brush or anything, which makes sense. Her hair is braided, you don't really need a brush. But she does come with a little companion, which is this little star dude right here. Actually, let me take this off of her hand so that way you can actually see it. I want to actually see it too. I haven't even really looked at it. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom in really quick so that way you can actually see what it is I'm looking at here. So this is the little star. Oh geez, I'm dropping things. Ah, okay, it's so tiny. So that's the back. It's all swirly. Oh, I love that. Pearlescent, and it's got like a little face. It's so adorable. That is really cute. So I wonder if this is the wishing star from Pinocchio and like from all those other when you wish upon a star stuff. No, because the wishing star in Pinocchio was the blue fairy, right? I don't know. Anyway, so that's the little star that she holds on to. And then she has this, it looks, I thought it was a purse at first because it kind of opens, but it looks like it's a little ball of yarn maybe. And obviously we're going to have to wait to see the movie first to know like what's going on and what these things mean. But I have a feeling that like, this is my guess, is that this hides in here. So you got the little star thing, because it's literally the perfect size to fit inside. So maybe like, oh, hello, hi, that was really close. Anyway, so maybe in the movie, she hides the little star in like a ball of yarn or something like that at some point. Or maybe he hides in the ball of yarn. I don't know. Anyway, so the little star and the ball of yarn made of rubber, really easy to open and put stuff in. And then of course we have the doll. So let's go ahead and I always like to look at the face first and then I'll point out all the details. So here is Asha. She is so beautiful. I like that she has kind of like a racially ambiguous look to her. Like she kind of looks like, no, racially ambiguous. That's really the best way for me to describe it. I just think her eyes are so beautiful. And I love that she has freckles. I love her freckles. Oh my gosh. I love dolls with freckles. I don't know why. Now, okay, so I'm going to look at all of her details and everything. We're going to talk about everything. Let's go ahead and start at her hair. So her hair is in braids, and these are surprisingly soft for the Disney store. I don't know. I think they might be polypropylene, but because they're braided in this way, they're like, I don't know, it's fine. You know, like if it was brushable hair and polypropylene, I don't like that. And usually that's what the Disney store uses. But these are actually kind of nice. They're not like as nice as Rainbow High with the, what's her face? Like I've got, the purple girl, Shadow High. I forgot her name. Remind me of what her name is. Anyway, so this girl right here, from Rainbow High or Shadow High, I know this is Shadow High. I'm just saying like the braids that they use for Rainbow High or Shadow High, these are nylon. So they're silky and slippery feeling. And because of that, I really like the way that they feel. They're really nice. But for the Disney store one, they feel just a little bit more dry. So like not as silky as the Rainbow High or the Shadow High ones, but this still is nice. It's soft and it's like light and everything, and I think it just holds the style really well. So I'm not complaining. If it is polypropylene, it doesn't feel bad. It's usually when it's the brushable hair, when it's polypropylene, that I don't like. Anyway, what I like about this, or what I think is interesting, is so Asha has her hair in braids, but then has on the side here in the movie, she's got braids, like little cornrows or whatever. So they did that for the doll by rooting or just rooting the hairline right here. They didn't root anything underneath it, and then they pulled this line back and then tacked it in. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's these little plastic stays here that are holding the braids back to kind of create this pulled back on the side hairstyle. And I think that was actually really clever, the way that they decided to do that. I think it looks okay. I know that the other dolls that I saw, like I think the Mattel one has just, those braids are molded, and that's what they've done for other dolls that have braids. Like off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Wild Heart's crew. I know that she had braids on the side and they just had it molded and painted. Maybe there was a Cave Club doll that was like that. I don't know. There's other dolls that have had braids, and they usually mold it on and paint it because then it looks nicer. So they took a risk with this, but I think it paid off. And I think it'd be easy for this to look bulky or weird, but I think in this case, it actually looks good. It's kind of interesting. The little tacks are like all over. They're not in a straight line, but whatever, that's okay. Anyway, so let's look at her outfit and accessories and everything. So starting off here, she has a necklace. It's this red necklace. It just kind of looks like a string of beads of some kind. And then she has a belt that has painted details, and it, where does it, how do you get this on and off her? Wait, hold on. It doesn't open in the front. It doesn't open in the back. How does this work? Did they just slip this on over everything? That's really weird. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna turn her around, do a 360 degrees. So like looking at that, I thought maybe it opens in the front, but it doesn't. And then moving it around to the back. There's the back. There is nothing, no opening there. There's the other side. Like, am I crazy? How did they do that? I don't know how they did that. Okay, so I think that maybe they just like slipped it on over her hips or something, but it's like this belt is pretty much permanently on. And I think the only, sorry, you're still zoomed in there. I think the only reason that they would have done that was just to make it lay nicer on the doll so it's not as bulky maybe. I have no idea. Anyway, what I do like is, well, I like the belt, and I like that it has like these little rope details, even though the ropes are molded plastic and they don't actually move or anything. I still like it, and the fact that there's painted details. And then on the belt has this little, it's like a little pouch that you put on your belt, and it's not attached to the belt. It's just on a loop that goes around. So you can kind of move it around. It is sewn to the dress right there, which I don't care for. I don't like it when they sew things to the clothes, but there you go. And I like that there's painted details on that. I think it looks really cute. Now, her dress is made from a cotton material. You're still zoomed in. I keep forgetting. Sorry. Her dress is made from a cotton material, and it's actually really nice. It's not like the cheapy material that we've been seeing on dolls recently. I think that like doll companies, including Disney, they're seeing an uptick in the past couple years of sales, and because of that, they have the budget to make the dolls nicer. So, and I think that that's what it is. It's like, you know, you vote with your dollars, and if you buy stuff, they're going to keep giving you more of it, or, you know, put more into it, put more effort into it. So yeah, basically with the Disney dolls, you know, doing really well recently, probably because of collectors. You know, we're starting to see that they're putting more effort into the dolls than they have in the past. Well, I don't know about Disney in particular, because now that I think about it, Disney has had good quality for a while. But I mean, even their classic princess dolls that they keep doing every year, the same characters over and over, like there has been a decrease in the quality of the outfits and stuff. But then recently it started to increase now again. So I don't know. I like it. All of that long-winded explanation for me to say I like it. It's a nice material, surprisingly. Underneath, this is no, this isn't the cheap material. This is more like a satin. So this is a decent material as well. That's interesting. Now, the overskirt is a raw hem, meaning it's just cut. It's not sewn, like it's not hemmed or like folded over or anything like that. So it's just the edge, but it's a material that is not going to fray. This is not going to fray. And on a doll scale, I'm okay with this because it looks better on such a small scale. As long as the material isn't fraying, it doesn't have to be hemmed necessarily. Also, I don't know what it's supposed to look like in the, I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I could probably look up a picture. I don't feel like doing that right now. But I don't know, on the smaller scale, it works. And they're able to do this where they gather it, like they actually gathered the material and sewed it and then added a little button right there. I know that on some of the dolls, one of the dolls that I saw, and it was one of the Mattel dolls, instead of gathering the fabric, they printed on the fabric to make it look like it was gathered. So like they could have done that, but they didn't. And in order to reduce bulk and make it look like it lays right, they just did a raw hem. So, and I like that. I'm fine with that. I know some people don't like it if it's not hemmed, but I'm okay in this instance. Now, underneath this skirt is another skirt, and it's interesting because it's only a partial skirt. I can pull it to see it's not actually attached at the top, and it's just attached around the back. So it's an interesting construction. I think it's fine, and I know that they did that because they can't really attach it at the top without adding a seam, and I don't think they wanted to add a seam. They wanted it to be seamless going all the way down. So I'm not upset by that at all. I think that that's very creative, the way that they decided to construct that, so that way it just looks nicer. So that's actually really cool. It's you know, it's a creative way to do it, because when you're looking at the doll like this, it's fine. Would I have preferred the underskirt to be a separate piece? Sure. I would always love to have more rather than less, but I also know that on doll scale that would have created bulk, and you probably would have seen if there was like an elastic waist or even just a waistband in general for the underskirt, it would show. Because this is a thin material, it's a nice soft cotton. You would see the shape of the outline wherever it pressed on the waistband of the skirt underneath. So in order to avoid that, that's the solution that they did to create the look of this dress. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna get off my high horse here. Now let me show you the shoes. So, oh my gosh, wait. They're flat feet. I mean, I guess it's fine, because in the movie, these are probably the shoes she's wearing and stuff like that. And it makes sense when the character has flat shoes to give them flat shoes. I'm not saying that they should change the design or anything like that. I'm just not a huge fan of flat feet on dolls. And I've talked about this a lot. Also, she does come with a little anklet right here, which is really cute. And it kind of matches the color of her belt and everything. So, and then you've got these shoes, and the back of the shoes has a little flower there, and it's painted, little molded and painted details. I like that. So overall, I do like the shoes. Does it say anything? Oh, it has like the Disney copyright. Oh, there's a little design on the bottom. Nice. They don't usually do that for dolls, because you don't see that unless if you happen to look at the bottom of the shoes. So that's actually kind of cool. Now, let's talk about the construction of the doll. So, this doll is an interesting construction because it's kind of a mix of the Disney Store Classic dolls and the Illy dolls. Now, what I mean by that is the number of points of articulation are more similar to the Disney Store Classic dolls, because there's movement at the head, at the shoulder, at the elbow, but there is a click like the Illy, and then at the wrist, and then there is nothing at the waist, but then there is movement at the hips, and they have a bend and snap, a very satisfying bend and snap knee. Hold on. Can you hear that? I love the bend and click knees. I don't know why. Maybe it's a nostalgia thing. I don't know. But this is really good quality compared to some of the dolls from the Disney Store that I've been seeing recently, because some of them have just been either really, really flimsy legs, or the click doesn't work at all. Like that Storybook Ariel doll that I have, I don't think the knees clicked at all, which was weird. And they were just kind of like bendy. Like it might have been broken, I don't know. But this one is working very, very well, and it's very satisfying to bend the knees. But anyway, so the things why it's similar to an Illy doll for me is that the body proportions, the shape is almost, I don't have an Illy doll. I should have prepared. I didn't know until I got her out of the box. Anyway, it's like the body shape is very similar to an Illy doll. I don't even know. Oh, I do have one right there. I don't want to get her out right now. Anyway, it's not exact, but it's very similar. Like she's kind of got a wider, around her hips are a little bit wider, and her chest is not very big. So it's very similar, but it's also very sturdy. Also, the legs are kind of pretty sturdy. They're a little bit thicker than the Disney Store classic dolls are. So let me just do this, because that belt won't come off, so I don't know how to take the whole outfit off. But I think her hips are bigger than an Illy doll, actually, now that I'm looking at it. But the feet are about the same size, so I have a feeling that if you wanted to put Illy shoes on this doll, I think it would work. I think it would fit. So anyway, oh, and she has painted on underwear that matches her dress, in case anybody was wondering. Now, of course, this is a singing doll, so if you look on the back here, I'm just going to unvelcro here. There is a spot, there's a battery compartment right here with a little screw, and then there's this right here. It looks like a speaker. It is also a button, and if you push this, then she starts to sing. I'm only going to play a small portion of that because Disney... I accidentally pushed the button again while I was putting the Velcro back together. But anyway, yeah, I can only play a very, very short, very small snippet of the song because Disney will monetize my video. It happens with almost all of my Disneyland videos. I don't make any money on those Disneyland videos, by the way, because they have copywritten music in the background, whether it's from one of the rides or from one of the shows or just walking around Disneyland. Sometimes in the background it's playing. But if it catches music, like for example, if I show any part of the Tiki Room, immediately Disney is like, nope, that's that's our music, so you can't monetize that. But they monetize my video. So if you still see ads on the Disneyland videos, that's why. It's not me making money off of it, it's Disney making money off of it. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't want to do that for this video, so I only played a very short clip, but it's a very pretty song. And I want to, after I'm done with this, I want to like look it up, like pull up see if the soundtrack for the movie is out yet, because I want to start listening to it, because that song is really pretty and I'm looking forward to that. That's one thing that Disney has been knocking it out of the park with recently with their original movies, is the soundtracks have been phenomenal. I love the Encanto soundtrack and Frozen, and those are like the best examples I have for the Frozen 2. I love Into the Unknown is probably one of my favorites. But anyway, okay, so Wish, coming out later this week. I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded. This video might be uploaded on either Monday or Tuesday, but just know that whatever day it is, wait, hold on. What day? Okay, hold on. Let me look at the little calendar here. So, okay. Wednesday, which is November 22nd, is when Wish comes out in theaters. It's probably going to be streaming on Disney Plus at some point. I don't know if it's the same day or later, but just know that in theaters, Wish will be out this upcoming Wednesday, which is the day before Thanksgiving. So if you want to see Wish, that would be a great time to go see it. I'm probably going to be going to see it sometime this weekend after Thanksgiving, just because I have to work on Wednesday and then I have to do preparation stuff for Thanksgiving the night before. So I won't be able to go see Wish on opening day, unfortunately, but I'm probably going to go see it this weekend. Anyway, all right, I'm going to get going for right now because I have several more dolls that I have to review. Like I said, this is going to be kind of like a marathon. I got really detailed with this. It's really hard for me not to be super detailed, but I'm going to try my best to get through these reviews as quickly as I can so I don't run out of time. But I'm gonna get going for right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe? Consider subscribing, join the Seahorse Army, and we get up to a whole bunch of shenanigans and stuff like that. I don't just do doll reviews, I do also do other stuff as well, like the doll hunting and occasionally a custom doll when I get around to it. But also, if you're already subscribed, why not hit the like button if you enjoyed the video? It really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I gotta go. Have more dolls to review. Hope I see you in the next video. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.